So Yotika, to come back to Virya for a moment, because it's a good example of how Dharma is not in the book, but it's now. But it helps to appreciate that Virya arises with all kusala and akusala chittas. So it doesn't arise with most of the rootless chittas like seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching. But the kusala or the akusala that follows arises with Virya. So when there is an effort to do or an effort to understand, is it kusala virya or akusala virya? When is the idea of I making an effort? Of course, it must be akusala virya. Most of the day, there is akusala virya arising when wishing for something, wishing to understand, wishing to get the meaning, wishing for life to be different at this moment than how it is. It's effort to do, but it's akusala virya. So the kusala virya only arises at moments of kindness, moments of generosity, moments of understanding, only at moments when the citta is kusala, and it's just for a moment, and it's anatta, it's just a dharma. So it's never I that can make an effort. And if there is thinking, dreaming about I making an effort, it's just akusala virya that is being accumulated with attachment, and often with the clinging to the wrong idea of I. So this is an example of how it's not a matter of the book knowledge, but beginning to appreciate how even virya is just a dharma which arises, falls away instantly, usually arising with akusala chittas, with lobha, with ignorance. Otherwise, we think whenever there is trying to doing something like trying to have more understanding, trying to be a better person, we assume that it's wholesome. But we can begin to appreciate more and more that usually there is attachment and ignorance there, and it's usually akusala virya at those moments, not the sama vayama of the path that can only arise with right understanding for a moment. So what we learn in the book is actually about this moment. So even now in the Dharma discussion, virya is arising, even now as we speak. But mostly it's akusala virya, even when considering the Dharma, because clinging is there, ignorance is there, boredom is there. So akusala virya is so very, very common. So understanding means being more truthful, as Ajahn said, satya parami, being truthful to what is true now. And this is the way that the confidence develops, and there's more understanding of dharmas as anatta, little by little. And the understanding can only be about what is now. If the virya doesn't appear now, the effort, whether it's wholesome or unwholesome, if it doesn't appear, there can only be thinking about it. But actually it can appear like when trying to do right, trying to catch the meaning, trying to work out the term or the detail. It's virya with attachment, and it can be known, just a dharma, not mine. When there is understanding of the dharma now, even if it's attachment or wrong effort, at that moment of understanding its nature, when it appears, there is right effort at those moments. Not trying to have it, but naturally it's there at those moments of understanding.